How's it going, everyone? The Black Friday deals continue to roll out, and in this video I want to highlight 10 of the awesome early deals that you can already pick up. Remember, and I'll reiterate this in every video that we do covering Black Friday because there's going to be a ton of content coming from us. There's already been a ton of content, but things are constantly in flux, things are going in and out of stock, so if I mention something in this video that I say is on sale and it's not in stock anymore, or the price has been altered, just keep in mind that I'm recording this video at a certain time. You guys might be watching things later. Things might happen, but I assure you within the week, if a price point isn't available at the moment that you're watching this video, chances are sometime down the line it will be available, so bookmark the page, see what's going on, and just refresh. But want to go over 10 deals that I think are fantastic. We got some PlayStation-centric stuff, first-party games, and we got some third-party stuff as well. Not restricting myself to any price points, just going off what I think is really good, so let's get right into it. First of all, Horizon Forbidden West Launch Edition over at Best Buy is $29.99. Disgustingly good deal here, given that this gives you the PlayStation 5 upgrade. If you want the PS5 case, you can neg another $10 and then buy the PS5 version, but I don't know why you would do that. You can get the PS4 copy, and hey, sometime down the line, if you want to lend it to a friend that only has a PS4, they'll be able to play the game. Whereas with the PS5 version, you just have the PS5 copy. So I think this is the best route to go. 30 bucks I think is a great price. I loved Forbidden West from a gameplay and content standpoint. Story-wise, you know, the game kind of fell apart for my liking, but we'll see what route they take it in the future. But yeah, I just think narratively it wasn't as strong, but gameplay-wise, visually, I think it's stunning. It is a gorgeous game, and the world is huge, a lot of content. If you want to platinum trophy it, it's gonna take you quite a while, so 30 bucks for that, I think, is quite good. Next up, while this game doesn't have as much content, it is still a freaking fantastic game and really a standard bearer for technical performance on the PlayStation 5. That is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Look, I think the biggest criticism with this game when it came out was the fact that it was $70 and it was a game that you could get the platinum trophy in 12 to 14 hours. However, at a $30 price point, if you have a PlayStation 5 and you don't have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, it should absolutely be in your library. It is a fantastic game from a story standpoint. It's charming as all hell. The platforming is great. The weapons are still zany as hell. I love the inclusion of Rivet and Kit. Added a nice layer to the story. And for $30, this is just a fantastic pickup that I would strongly recommend. Just a great game. Had a great time with this. And I think most of you guys, you know, you guys have big backlogs. Why not add a game that you can complete in a weekend or maybe a couple days with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? I don't think there's anything wrong with games like this being a little bit shorter, but I can understand, hey, $70 for those shorter games might be a little much, but at $30, great pickup here. Next up, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. I think this is one of the best deals available right now as far as PlayStation games. $30. This gets you the base Ghost of Tsushima game, the Iki Island expansion, and all the Director's Cut bells and whistles to it as well. $30 is great, and I think Ghost of Tsushima is honestly, from a Metacritic score standpoint, one of the most underrated PlayStation exclusives. It's got an 83 or something like that, which by no means is a bad score, but I rank Ghost of Tsushima right up there with the absolute elite PlayStation titles. You know, I can go back and forth on whether or not I like this better than God of War. I think maybe some people will find that crazy, but I thought Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic. It has one of the most compelling main characters, and that might be a little bit surprising to some of you guys that I say that, because I think one of the main criticisms for Ghost of Tsushima was the fact that Jin, you know, wasn't the most compelling character. Maybe he was a little bit bland, but the idea of his evolution throughout the game in becoming, well, the Ghost of Tsushima, I think they did that really well. And, yeah, it just had a really satisfying conclusion. Let's hope that they do more, and they probably will, because this really kind of just sets the table for what Jin's story could ultimately become. But $30 for this, I don't want to get into too much spoilers, but $30 for this is excellent. A lot of content here as well, especially if you're trying to do everything. Next up, Best Buy's got Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga for $30. Look, I'm not a big Lego guy, but this is a game that I absolutely adored earlier this year. Not a big Star Wars guy, but getting more so into Star Wars these days. I think this is a really good one to pick up. Obviously accessible to anyone of any age group, and yeah, just a lot of content here as well. And if you like the Lego style of gameplay, you'll really dig Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. And given that this game came out back in, I want to say April or March, somewhere around there, $30 I think is quite a good price. Next up, PS5 version of Persona 5 Royal, $30. Yes, it's whack, we didn't get a free upgrade, but P5 Royal is still a tremendous game that for $30, I think it's a fantastic pickup. Obviously, this is very much the opposite of, like, let's say Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, where this game is a massive undertaking if you're trying to do all the content available here. You know, it's going to take you well over 100 hours, but it's got a great soundtrack, great visual style, solid turn-based gameplay, great narrative, great cast of characters. I can go on and on. There's a reason why people consider this to be one of the best Japanese RPGs, and honestly, one of the best games of all time, just because it is very much at that level. For 30 bucks, a no-brainer there. Next up, over at Walmart, Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, down to $20. Look, everybody crapped on this game when it came out, especially because $60 was just way too high of a price point. I had said that going into the release of this game. However, getting San Andreas, GTA 3, and Vice City for $20, okay, now we're talking, because these three games are still iconic as all hell. And, you know, they did try to upgrade the games, whether or not, you know, you like the upgrades and all that. Your mileage may vary on that, but $20 I think is the perfect price for this. It's GTA, you guys know what to expect here, and yeah, not my favorite gaming franchise, but I know a lot of you guys dig it, so I thought for $20 that's worth a recommendation. Next up, again, these might be some of the best deals available across the entire sale. Judgment and Lost Judgment, $15 a pop at Amazon. What? Like, this is insane. Judgment is fantastic, and Lost Judgment is fantastic as well. Lost Judgment had not gone on sale, like, below, I want to say $25 to $30, and if it did, it was very rare you saw a price point for that. Lost Judgment has a upgrade to the PS5 for free, so that is fine. Amazon does not have the PS5 version on sale. That's at a full $60. Do not do that. Judgment on PS5, that is $15, and Judgment on PS4, by the way, the first game does not have a free upgrade, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, Judgment is great. $15 for both of the games, $15 each, I should say, is really good. These games also have a ton of content, so no-brainer here, solid recommendations. And if you already play, if you don't want to pick up Lost Judgment right now, fine, just because that's the second title, get Judgment and then see how you like it, and then you can pick up Lost Judgment. Next up, Control Ultimate Edition, $15. Remedy's Alan Wake is also on sale. Control is the game that I personally enjoyed more. The Ultimate Edition has the PS5 upgrade, it has the DLC. Gameplay is great in Control. That's really where I think Control stood out from Remedy's other titles. And narratively, you know, it's kind of confusing at first, but it does come together, and I think ultimately you will really enjoy the game. Control 2, of course, in development, so hopefully that does turn out pretty well. But $15 for that, I think, is pretty good. And lastly, over at GameStop, older game, but Resident Evil 7 Biohazard at 10 bucks. Yeah, this is a no-brainer in my opinion. I think this is a great pickup. Resident Evil 7 was a game that I really enjoyed, and Resident Evil really on a hot streak right now in terms of offering high-quality games. And RE7, I think, kind of brought the franchise back to the forefront for a lot of people. But $10 for that, quite good. It has a PSVR component as well, and the PSVR component is really good. So yeah, you can check that out as well if you do have the VR headset. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a ton of great stuff already on sale, and we're still a week removed from Black Friday, so you know, there's going to be a ton of great stuff to pick up, but links to everything, as always, in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and by the way, this ain't even covering everything. We got Miles Morales at 20 bucks. We got Last of Us Part 2 at $10. Last of Us Part 1 at 50. Gran Turismo 7 at 30. It's just a lot of stuff, but that's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.